talk about the Skar audio box that I bought after my Q-Bomb box. I wanted to try something different because the Q-Bomb box is tuned to 47 hertz is what the website said. And I feel like I was missing out on a lot of my lows. And now that Q-Bomb box has worked with many of my speakers, but I've always had it in a car, a sedan, and it didn't really matter. And plus I didn't know that much about speaker boxes. I just knew get a box, throw your speakers in there, and it works. Either sounds good or it doesn't. Now the one time I did buy a box and it didn't sound good, it was a L7 box, and I guess the box was too small for the speakers, but it did not sound right at all. And that made me not like Kicker L7s, so I never bought them again. The Skar audio box is making some weird type noise, more like a ringing sound when the speakers are playing, only when I open the trunk. So when I'm listening to the speakers in the front or the back passenger's seat, I don't hear that ringing. When I raise the trunk, just to hear my system and see how it sounds with just to have a visual of the speakers, I can hear that noise. So it doesn't affect the noise when I'm sitting or listening to it in the driver's seat, passenger seat, or in the rear. I only hear it when I raise the actual trunk. And I wanted to see if you guys actually knew what that was. Now here's the specification of that box. and to remind you, I've never heard this from a speaker box ever, and I've had many systems. So the specifications of that Skar audio box for 12 inches is the volume on the box is 3.7 cubic feet, and the tuning frequency of the box is 33 hertz. At one point I thought it was 35. So that goes back to that one video I made where you can hear the ringing, but I thought it was the deaf bounces that were making the noise because I was getting some strange activity from the deaf bounces. They wasn't sounding right anymore. So I thought that was creating the ringing sound, but it's actually the box. And somebody also made a comment that I'm getting some port noise, but I didn't pay attention to it until later. First, I wanted to replace my speakers and to get my sound back, my bass back, because I had lost that with the deaf bounces. Even though they metered out fine, for some reason they stopped sounding right. So I just got rid of those speakers and bought some more. And I'm glad I did buy some more. The American Bass are great. I love those speakers. Please give them a try. So the volume, the cubic feet is 3.7. Tuning frequency is 33 hertz. And the enclosure dimension is, the width of it is 34.75 inches. The depth, how far you can go in, is 18.5. And the height is 14.24. So that's about 1.25 inches smaller as far as the width than the Q-Bomb box. But I beg to differ. This box sounds completely different than from the Q-Bomb, and it actually sounds better to me, to my ears. It's deeper, and it seems like it brings the speakers alive, and it's more impactful. It's more tight. So, anybody that's gotten in my vehicle and listened to my system, they are amazed and wow. And that's what I was looking for. That's what I was going after. And I got the sound, despite people telling me what I should do as far as my settings, and I should buy this and I should buy that. I have the sound that I want, with my speakers being wired down to 2 ohms. So I'm only putting a Rockford amp output of a little over 2,500 watts. And I'm fine with that as long as I'm getting the sound that I'm looking for. So there's no need to wire it down to 1 ohm, but we're here to talk about the box. You guys take a listen and tell me what you think, and we'll wrap the video up after that, and we'll start reading the comments and find out what can I do to get rid of it or just live with it. But I just wanted to put this information out there. in case you guys have experienced it, and maybe can tell me what that is. Maybe it's the port, that different what's called a kerf style design port, which I've never heard of before I ordered this box. And so maybe it got something to do with the port noise. So if you guys like that video, please comment, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I really appreciate the feedback, the comments that you guys are giving me. Let me know things I didn't know about car audio. It's so much to learn, and I'm so glad to put out information and also to learn from the community. Thank you guys so much.